guys, Lori here. I'm here to do my top 5 Wednesday, and this is a TBR the topic this week was books that you have removed from your TBR. It is really hard for me to remove books from my TBR because I always want to give books a fair shake, but these are books or series that I just don't plan on reading anytime soon. It may change in the future. Because some of these are authors I really do like. It's just that these series, or a lot of these are books I got in past owl crates that I just I wasn't super connected with and I didn't necessarily want to continue. So here are the top 5 books. Again, if these books are your favorite, I do apologize, but this is just my own personal opinions. And it's possible I will go back to them eventually, just not right now. The chat about I've talked about several times, and that is the Glittering Court series by Rochelle. Through book 1, I think I went in kind of expecting a fantasy book, and it's not fantasy, it's more like historical fiction. And I just was not here for it. I've heard better things about book 2 and 3 from my friend Justin, who loves this author and loves this series. And I love her fantasy stuff, and I heard a rumor we might be getting more Vampire Academy stuff, which I really enjoyed, but this book series just was not for me. I'm excited to see what she's working on next, though, and I will be patiently waiting to see more Vampire Academy / Bloodlines news, but this series just did not do it for me. The book I'm going to chat about is Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis. Mindy McGinnis as like a writer, and I think I want to like her stuff, but she writes very like unlikable characters, and that's the problem I had with The Madness So Discreet. I like that one a little bit more, but I did not like This Darkest Mind at all. I mean, not The Darkest Minds, but The Darkest Mind. I did not like that book at all, so I really am hesitant to pick up her other books. I really want to read Heroine. It's coming out from Epic Reads this fall. So it's probably going to be a library pick, but this is a book that I had signed to me too, and I just was not excited to read it. So I wound up giving it away. But I am excited I really want to go into her fantasy stuff and see if I like that a little bit more, but this book just did not click with me, so I don't know. We will see if I wind up picking it up eventually, but definitely not right now. The next is a series I've talked about a while, and that's the Red Queen series. I love the Red Queen. I thought it was a great book. I really struggled to get through Glass Sword, and then I just never picked up King's Cage, and I never picked up the last one. So I just don't think I'm gonna finish this series. I really had high hopes for it, and I don't know. I really did like the relationship between Maeve and the relationship. I thought that was really interesting. Now that I'm thinking back on it, it does remind me a little bit of Thorn of Glass. Like, it has like very, very similar tropes, so maybe I'll pick up Thorn of Glass again instead. I don't know, but I am excited to see what she winds up writing next, so we will see. And the last 2 books picks or series are first book that I got from Owl Crate, and one was Magnolia and the other was Flawed. I definitely liked the Flawed series more than like the Magnolia series. So if any of these series I wound up picking up, it will probably be the Flawed series. I just read it so long ago and I never wound up picking up the sequel. And Magnolia I just really struggled with. It was like the first Owl Crate book that I ever got, and I just really struggled to read it. It just was not my type of book. I really struggled with the writing and the characters, but I did like the concept of the Flawed series. I thought it was really, really well done. I just never got around to reading the sequel, and now I think it's a little bit too late. So these are my top 5 books that I recently removed from my TBR. Again, no hate on any of these series. They're just not for me. Maybe one day they will be, and I definitely would consider reading other things by these authors in the future. But let me know what are some books that you recently removed from your TBR when you were doing your spring cleaning, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.